Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in today. I'm David Posnick with Posnick Training, and in this video we are going to look at the three main foundations of the push-up. These foundations include where to place the hands, how to actually activate the fingers and the hands during the push-up, and finally the alignment of the spine and the legs from the top of the head all the way down out till the bottom of the heels. Let's jump right in. The first foundation we're going to look at today is hand placement during push-ups. On this channel, we will be exploring dozens of different kinds of push-ups, and I feel strongly that there is no one right way to do any exercise. That said, traditional push-ups are a great exercise for developing strength and size. They work your chest, triceps, front delts, and core, and of course the more solid your form is on a traditional push-up, the more freedom you'll have to safely explore and create endless variations. You'll want to place your hands a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, with your fingers facing forward. At the bottom of your push-up, your fingertips should be a bit lower than your shoulders. An easy way to get into this position is to drop your chest to the ground, place your thumbs right at the bottom outside edge of your pectoral muscles, and then move your hands out a few inches to the sides. If you place your hands in this position, you'll notice that your elbows will naturally be at about a 30 to 40 degree angle below horizontal, which is ideal for maximizing efficiency while also protecting the shoulder and elbow joint from potential injury. Lastly, keeping your hands in this position and tracking your elbows at the right angle will also allow you to more effortlessly keep a nice amount of space between your shoulders and your ears. And I don't think we need to dive too deep into biomechanics to see why this position is more efficient than this one. Our second foundation is how you actually activate the hands during the push-up. A lot of people don't really think about their hands while they do push-ups, so they just let the weight sink into the palm of the hand. Unfortunately, this puts a ton of pressure on the carpal tunnel. The carpal tunnel is a small, delicate passageway in your wrist that has your median nerve, as well as 9 different tendons passing through it. So our goal during push-ups is to push through the entire hand, and specifically, to really activate that sense of pushing with your fingers. You can also think about your main points of contact with the ground being the fingertips and the pads of the second and third finger, rather than the palm. Also, when you engage your fingers in your hand this way, you'll be connecting the tendons of the finger up the kinetic chain through the muscles of the forearm and upper arm and into the shoulder girdle and chest. This will allow you to push with much more power and efficiency, and as a side benefit, you'll be training the same activation you'll need to be able to balance in a handstand. The third foundation for push-ups is spinal alignment. Our main goal here is to have the longest, straightest line possible from the top of your head all the way down your spine and legs and out the bottom of your heels. Personally, I like to imagine there's a string tied to the top of my head that's gently pulling me forward, and another string tied to the bottom of my heels that's gently pulling me back. That way, I not only have a straight line through my entire body, but I'm also lengthening through the spine and legs as much as possible. This will make it much easier to avoid the common mistakes of bending your knees, sticking your butt up, or collapsing down through the lower back. And keep in mind that if you don't yet have the strength to do a full push-up, you can always drop your knees to the ground and just keep that same nice long line from the top of your head all the way down to your knees. And that wraps up our video today on the 3 main foundations of push-ups. If you feel like you learned something here, please do hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. As always, you can leave your questions and comments below, as well as any exercises or concepts you'd like me to cover on the channel. I'm David Posnick with Posnick Training. We'll see you next time.